Hey guys, it is Andrea and today I'm coming at you with a rewind spread. I let you guys know, I think last week or the week before, that I am going to be switching over to rewind spreads. I just like doing them a little bit more. I do think I might start doing plan heads in So Much Crafting inserts using my personal kits and other personal kits. So I don't know, let me know if that's something that you guys are interested in. But this week I am planning rewind, kind of like memory keeping, scrapbooky kind of style of the week of my birthday. And I'm really excited about it. I am going to be a couple of weeks late, 2 weeks late actually, on Plan With Me's just because I already used some of these stickers. Good, I'm not turning 28 or 26 because of me being gone for 10 days, but that works out really well because I am going to be gone a lot of May, so I'll be behind until about June, and then whenever I switch over to, or does the new planner start in July? Well, by that time, I'll definitely be caught up. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I do think for my rewind spreads, I do want to start doing kind of like I used to do, where I had like a question while I put in all my basic stuff. So if you guys want to leave kind of like questions down below that you guys want me to answer, just because it gave me something to talk about, and I'd rather talk about something that you guys are interested in or curious about rather than something that I want to talk about, because sometimes that gets quite boring. And I don't know if I mentioned, I do believe this is in the shop still. This was the mystery kit version. So the mystery kit version came with the numbers, the glitter headers, and then these tall girls and also the sticky notes. But in the shop, you can still get the ultimate kit of this. And this is the January mystery kit, which was a birthday kit. And this was all drawn by Jessica, and I just love it so, so much. Also, I have press-on nails today because I have a bunch of videos I want to film this week. Also because I wanted to be like Jessica and Kirsten who are getting their nails done, but I cannot get my nails. Well, I can go get my nails done, but not with them. And I don't really, I used to get my nails done by myself, but not really interested in it currently to go by myself. But once I have la baby and I can like handle the fumes, I will go with them, and I'm very excited for that. But I decided to do press-on nails, which is what I used to do, and I really like them, and they're easy, and if they fall off, I just grab some glue. If I don't want them on anymore, they're easy to take off. I'm starting here, I don't know why, probably because I wanted to get that banner down. I think I might use this on the sidebar since I was on vacation a lot of the week, so I don't have a lot to put on the sidebar. What was I talking about? Also, if you guys, I don't know if it's just on this brand. This brand is, in case you're curious, this is the Kiss one, and I got these on eBay because I only found them, I think, in CVS, and they didn't have a lot of designs in these, but the Gel Fantasy ones are my favorite as far as the designs go because I feel like they're really cute, a lot of glitter options. But these ones come with like the stick, and they also come with the glue, but I prefer using the Kiss Maximum Speed, which that actually might come in here. I don't really honestly know. Possibly. But yeah, I really like these. And I just found out after wearing press-on nails for like a year, I don't know if all of them have them, but they have little numbers on the back so you can match up. Like this is a number 10 for my pinky, and these are number 0s, which I feel like I have really big thumbnails. But for like, you know, a year and a half, I had no idea and was just, you know, making my life super hard by not knowing that. So I'm gonna go ahead and I want to put checklists in, but at the same time I don't. I'm just gonna do it, and then I can use it for like things instead of putting them all, because there's a lot of stuff. And I'm planning like how I have been for like a year now. I feel like I messed this up by not putting these in first. For like a year now. But I have been doing like no white space primarily recently and have been really liking it. Even though this ends up being no white space for the most part, but I don't really utilize the space that covers the boxes when I do it this way. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. And a lot of people have been asking, I've been getting a lot of messages on Etsy. I'd say like at least 10 a day, if not more, especially well, I think more closer and closer to the launch, and just like on Instagram a lot too, about like what planner I'm gonna pick, if I'm gonna be doing different size kits for different things. And I will have a video up, I'm pretty sure. My planner is supposed to get here tomorrow, and I'm gonna film a video and hopefully film like a mock spread video for you guys. but I won't be doing like different separate kits, and you guys will see whenever I show you guys how I'm going to be using it. And I'm going to show you a bunch of different ways based on like planning styles that I know, like no white space, kind of like how Jessica plans, how I plan like this. I'll do it with like the heart checklist so you guys can kind of see that. I'll just do a bunch of different kind of different possibilities and columns for you guys so you can see. But I have thought about it a lot. I've seen a lot of pictures. I watched like one review, but it was extensive one. So I feel like I kind of know like what's going on. So I've had a lot of time to think about it and figure out what I will be doing as far as like how I plan to plan. I'm gonna use this one, but I will have a video up. I will have some kind of, as long as it gets here, and I will have a video up. I will have some kind of like mock plan with me up, and I have solutions for you guys that are, it's mostly for if you're planning on using the it's mostly if you're planning on using the neutral. I feel like the colorful, it really, like there's no like change as far as like how you're going to plan because it's the same pretty much layout. I don't know which one I'm gonna go with. I ordered personally, I placed a big order with one of everything so I could do an extensive review in the middle to end of May, more towards June probably, for you guys. And that I got one of everything. So if you guys are looking to see the hourly, the horizontal, the hardbound, like all the sizes and everything, neutral and colorful and stuff, and all the accessories, I will have a video up then with everything. So if you guys are looking for that, I will have one then. I don't know what I was saying, but personally, I don't know which I'm using, because that was another question I'm getting a lot, is which one I'm going to be purchasing for myself. And I just bought one of the vertical and one of the colorful, and then I'll just keep the other one for pictures and stuff, or just like mock spreads. But I don't know which one I'm going to pick because I love the neutral for like how it's very like simplistic, but I like the colorful because it's kind of like this layout, and I really like the like long column. But I actually, like, a lot of people don't like the petals, but I don't mind them. I just don't like that. I feel like they would end up dictating what spread I want to do. Like as far as like, if there's green on the side, I don't know if I'm going to want to use like a pink and blue kit on it. Do you know what I mean? If the petal, like, I think that my like perfect planner would be if it had to have like elements from this launch, and I'll probably go into this more, but this is just chatty while I do this, would be the colorful planner. And I would even keep the little like dots things, but I would do that in like neutral. So it would look just like this, and then the dots, or even just like how the neutral is, but with just keeping it like this, or even just like keeping the dotted, but like connecting it all the way down. Those would be my ideal situations. But either which way, I think this is probably as far as like I'm thinking, and I've thought a lot about it, I think that this is probably the best launch. And I think either option, there will be a way that you can find a way to plan how you have been doing and kind of adapt new techniques. And I think that your old kits will work perfectly fine in all of the options that you have available to you. I'm going to cover that up. No, I won't. But that is my little bit on that. I do have an Erin Condren giveaway going on, and yeah, on my, what's it called? My Instagram, so I'll link that down below. I'm giving away 10 Erin Condren gift cards for $50, and I'll be picking a winner tomorrow. So you can use the codes like during the gift card during the launch. I was hoping to get them a little bit earlier, but they did actually ship earlier than expected, so it works out. And I'm glad that I got them today so I could do the giveaway for you guys. And look at that, I'm gonna put the bottom washi and those glitter headers. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped. And I'm pretty pumped to see the planner. Really excited to feel the paper because I feel like everyone says it's like life-changing. So I'm really hoping it is But I'm very interested. Because I I didn't really find like a problem with this paper, but I'm not like, the way that I plan, I don't write on the paper. So like this paper, like, I don't really think there's anything wrong with it. I know a lot of people like had bleeding, but like I said, I usually write on the stickers, and I use like Pilot G2s or like the Inkjoy gels. I mean, a Sharpie obviously would write through, but whenever I did like the heart checklist, I usually use the Inkjoy, and I didn't really ever have a problem, so that wasn't like something that I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited for it not to like bleed through, because it never was a problem for me. So I really don't, I don't know, but everyone says the paper is like life-changing. This should be putting these on. The only thing I think I'm going to have to change as far as the kits go will be that, oh god, this is going to be a wreck, is I think that the top, like the top date cover washi is going to have to be a little bit shorter, which I'll probably just make this a little bit longer, because I think it's going to have to be like this much shorter, but just so it doesn't cover that like 2017. I'm not 100% sure. I can't tell by the pictures, but whenever it comes, I'll know. And any changes that I make will be made into effect in my first release in June. Yeah. And anything that I do, it won't change how you would plan if you were in this planner still, because making this shorter, it would still cover the dates. I'm going to definitely make sure of that. And the only other thing is that I need to add some kind of flag for those flags on both sides. But other than that, I don't really think that we're going to have to change anything else, which is awesome. That's always my fear every year, is that something like huge is going to change, where we have to do a huge kit reformat. The only thing that I am kind of concerned about is the notes pages. I don't think that the way that I'm doing the stickers will work, just because, like, let me show you. So this is the notes page now, and this graphic up here goes all the way to the binding and all the way over here. So there's no way really to make a sticker that covers it, because you'd have to like somehow like cut the holes out and like get that in there. So I don't think that we'll probably be doing notes pages, but I will still keep up the notes pages I have, and because they are, you know, basic as far as they just say notes and not a month, you can definitely stock up. But we'll, like, if we do discontinue them, I'll put them on sale, so if you guys want to grab a bunch, you can. But I do have them already made for July, so you'll have quite a few options there. And other than that, the only other thing I'm interested to see is the monthly view for the neutral, because that changed a lot in how it's going to be as far as putting the stickers down and lining everything up, because there's no like outline. But I think that as long as like all the sizings are the same, it shouldn't be a huge problem. So if any of those were things that you are worried about, those are my thoughts about them. And obviously whenever I get the planner in my hands, I'll go into, I think like it's funny that like all of these flags here, all three of these flags on the corner, the last ones are all gold. We'll go into more detail whenever I get the planner 100%, and I'll do mock spreads so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm gonna grab one of these girls here. I don't know, I think I'm gonna do that, and then maybe like a short to-do list and a habit tracker. So I'll do to clean. Ooh, this week came up. I do not need you this week. I don't miss planning with nails, guys. That was a wreck. Now I feel like I don't have anything to talk about. I'm so glad to be back from vacation and back to working. It's my favorite thing. Oh, we need a habit tracker. And I feel like I did pretty well. Like, I feel like it's pretty like a first world problem, and I don't like complaining about it, but every time I go on vacation, and if you guys have been following me, I constantly am like, I don't know, like I get like anxious, and then I'm like, I need to go home. But I made it, and a little bit on the bottom, put a glitter header down there. I made it, and I had a really good time. I did work a lot though, which I like working a lot. So I worked, but I feel like that helped me. That actually looks really cute. Helped me not be as anxious. So let's see. I'm really excited I'm doing this spread though. I know a lot of you guys that wanted to order this were like, is it gonna be too wild with the rainbow? And I think that it actually is super cute with the rainbow. So I'm gonna give my camera a minute to cool down. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on this day by day. Whew, okay. So Monday I worked, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab some flags, and I'm gonna use the green, because I have a lot of green going on over there, or blue really. I'm just gonna stick this in here like I normally do. I'll pull out something to work with, some kind of cute little thing. And then I had a doctor's appointment at 9 a.m. It was just like a regular checkup. What else? Let's actually, let's do it. So let's go ahead and do my appointment. Let's just do the blue, and I'll use the tiny one because there's like weirdly a lot of things that went on this day. I'll zoom you guys in just a little bit. Just don't mind my cuticles because they're kind of rough. So I'm gonna stick this in here. A 9 a.m. appointment. The worst part I feel like about like the pregnancy appointments are like when you have to like pee in the cup, so you have to like make sure that you have to go to the bathroom. Normally it's not a problem because I have to go to the bathroom like every 20 minutes, but sometimes I'm like, I can't make it till then, and then I'm like nervous that I won't have enough pee. TMI, I know, but this is literally a struggle every time I have a doctor's appointment. The next thing is that I wanted to put in that I wanted to put up videos this day, which this day I was like, I kind of feel like I got my game back on of like doing, what's it called? Doing this thing called the YouTube, and I'm gonna use the gray actually. Some gray washi for that, and I might just like layer this kind of like that and put some washi in the middle, or I could kind of put it like that and put something else on the bottom. Got a lot of options here. What else did I want to put in here? I have some stuff up for like the top, like the little checklist. The other thing I did was I took a bath this day. I feel like I do that a lot this week. Yeah, let's just go ahead and we'll just go with it and see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? Am I right? This was like my getting my butt together with YouTube. Little box here. I think that should be good. Yeah. I'm gonna probably pull out a munchkin for that maybe. I don't know. I have like icons, but I kind of want to like use munchkins. I think they'd be cute, but I also have like, this is cute. Let's do this. This little film slate icon. Oh, there's a lot of pink there, but we'll just put it over this corner. And then on the bottom for a bath, I'm gonna use a little, maybe appointment label. Kind of wish I had those little like label things. I feel like that'd be really cute in this spread. But I think I'm just gonna use the appointment label, and I'm gonna use the orange. Yeah. And just stick this on the bottom here. That's fine. And then I'll look for a bath sticker. Just pulled out the Mother Lotus stickers. So for working, I'm gonna use these Fox and Cactus little Planner Girl stickers, and I love these ones. I just love that she has like white hair, and I think this is like the spring Planner Girl because it has the flowers on it. And then I already put that down. I pulled out like the little munchkin like filming ones. Well, they're actually picture taking ones. I can find filming ones. I don't know where those are. But we'll just leave those up there just in case I need them. I don't think I do though. And then for the bath, I did pull out like Harper $2 Tuesdays. I feel like as far as like who looks like me the most would probably be like Jennifer because she has brown hair, but I just think Harper's so cute. And I feel like we have the same haircut. So I'm just going to stick that on there. And now we're gonna go ahead and move on to, I have everything on my set, but I have other things going on too. Oh, I pulled out these stickers for bath too. These are kind of larger. I'll say these because I took a lot of baths this week. I've been like obsessed with baths recently. So then let's move on to Tuesday. So I did go to work this day and I got down to 0 orders, which I was really excited about. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a pink, let's use the orange little flag here. And I think I closed on this morning maybe. Yeah, I think so. So I went to work, I got down to 0 orders, which is the best feeling in the entire world. Currently have quite a few orders open, but I'm hoping to get a lot out on Thursday. Like a lot. I'm working a long day on Thursday. I want to get as many out as I can. So there's that, and then this day I did take a nap. I had been off naps for a while. I napped pretty much my whole entire, like pretty much all of my first trimester I was in a nap. Didn't wake up from that nap at all. I'm gonna use pink. I'm gonna use blue. But I think that'd be cute to put in there because I have these little unicorns from Frank Arts U, and these are so stinking cute. And I'm super excited because I did get my hands on, I think it was Frank Arts U, Once More With Love, and Willa Walla Co. Did like a unicorn box, and I got a hold of it. It sold out in like 1 minute, which is insane, but I was so happy I got one. But other than that, I had a nap, a bath, and I cooked, and I went to Target. So I'm gonna go ahead and do these little quarter. I know this seems like I'm like so lame. I mean, I worked a long day that day, so I definitely deserved the bath and like the nap. But I feel like so lazy when I say it like on a video, like, yeah, I just had a nap and a bath this day. But I'm trying to be more like lenient with myself as far as like not being hard on myself for being tired. But I know I sound lazy. So let's do the blue. And also I don't think I've ever marked it. Like I didn't mark it in my first trimester that I was taking naps or anything. But I do have stickers for it. So that's another thing that I feel like because I have a sticker for it, and this is like a planner girl problem. I'm like, well, if I have a sticker for it, I might as well, or may as well. It's never gonna happen for me, guys. Use it. So I'm gonna use the little nap unicorn, just super cute. I don't think I had that written down anywhere else. No. Yes, I do actually. I'm gonna leave those out. And then also a bath. So I don't think I'm gonna use the Harper sticker since I used it right there. So I think I'm actually, these are also from Frank Arts U, and this is her, oh, they say the names. This one is Nap Like a Boss, Nap Like a Unicorn, and this one's Bomb Diggity Bubble-tastic. And I think I'm gonna use the little unicorn bath bomb, which I could have possibly used this. Maybe, I'm not sure, because Kirsten, for Avery's birthday party, had those in the, let's you guys a little more, in the goodie bags. And I did use that last week, so I could have actually used that day. Other than that, I went to Target. So for that, I'm just going to use another appointment label, I think. And for that, I'm going to, no, I'm gonna use a little thing. Oh, I didn't even put in, I could put in, okay. I'm gonna put in my TV show on the bottom. So that was Pretty Little Liars, which I don't know if I wanna like wait and watch it all at once or like start, like, I don't know. I really enjoy watching videos all at once, like at work or something, depending on the show. Pretty Little Liars I'll watch at work because I'm just like, I'm only watching it because I want to like get it over with, and like I've already invested, like I feel like I was in high school when it came out, right? Because I graduated in 2010, so would I have been in high school when it came out? I feel like it might have. I remember, no, maybe that was Gossip Girl. I don't know. I graduated 7 years ago. Doesn't seem like that long ago. So then that's Tuesday, super cute. I'm very into this spread. I was going back and forth between this and Birthday Girl, but I'm glad that I picked this one because I remember whenever I released this, I was like really excited to use it for my birthday. Then on Wednesday, since I got everything done on Tuesday as far as work, this day was kind of like just whatever. So we went to the movies. This day we went to see Jurassic Park. They had like a special at the Alamo, and I was really excited because Jurassic Park is one of my favorite movies. So I think I'm actually going to put this up here and just cover the little heart with a piece of washi. But I would say Jurassic Park is probably in my top 10. And it's crazy that, well, I think it was 1993 it came out, which I was only a year old, which seems crazy because it doesn't seem like that old of a movie, you know? So I'm going to put that in there. And then, and I feel like as far as like, I mean, the CGI and stuff is kind of like terrible, but at the same time, it's like not the worst. So that's why I think it's kind of like unbelievable. And then I plan out YouTube videos that day, but that would be something I put up there. I filmed 4 videos this day, which is kind of a lot for one day for me. Normally I only film maybe like 2. Like today I think I'm going to film 2 videos. That's kind of like a normal amount, I feel. Probably should use some of the like gold. Yeah, I wish I would have kind of thought about that before. I'm gonna use some of the gold washi in here. So I'm gonna put that in. And I think only 2 of them have actually gone up. The other 2 are like, they're fast plan with me's, so I'm saving those for like whenever I am traveling and stuff so that I have a video to put up, but they're just like different kit combos as far as like a mini kit and a fit kit, and I think it was like a personal kit plus a glitter header sheet, just so you guys can see like different options of how that will work. And I think for this I'm going to use one of these just because I can't find my foam ones for some reason. I really want to use this one because I feel like this one works for like filming, but I feel like this is now Brian because I filmed a video and said this looked like Brian, and Jessica put up a video I think on the same day and she said it looked like Brian. So now I feel like Brian needs a full sheet of just these stickers because they are him. Because like none of them, all the rest of them have bows. So I feel like that's Brian, so I'm not going to use that one. I'm just going to use the little like cutesy one. The one that's holding the camera because she's adorable. Stick that in there. And then other than that, took another bath this day. So let's go ahead and mark that because what else do we have to mark? And for that, I'm going to do probably a quarter, or let's do an appointment label. Let's do the green appointment label. And I'll just go ahead and put another little bit of washi in there if I can pick it up. I feel like recently I've been a lot chattier in videos, so I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. But I don't feel as like tired, because I feel like whenever I was like super tired, I was like not in a talky mood, you know? Oh wait, oh no, there was no TV show on this day. And then for that, I think I'll use another one of these maybe. Maybe I should have switched it. No. I'm gonna do, I kind of want to do one with the bath bomb, but I feel like it's kind of big. One with Twilight. Kirsten got me Olive Branch, like a shower gel, and Twilight bath bomb for my birthday and a bunch of other stuff. I'm actually wearing the shirt that she got me right now. It's super comfy. It's a Labyrinth shirt, which is my favorite movie of all time. But Twilight is my favorite bath bomb ever. There's Twilight, Fizz Banger, and what's the one? It's like Honey Bee or Honey. It's like yellow and has like sand colors in it. And I also really like the bear one that comes around the holidays because it's super soft, and I like using like one of those and like a little bit of bubble bath because it's just like the perfect combo. So then if we move on to Thursday. Oh, also this day I wanted to package it. Hold on, I missed a bunch of stuff. And also I cleaned this day. I'm gonna do the pack, and this was literally me packing because I wanted to pack the least amount of stuff in my luggage, and I only, like I had a, my carry-on is a smaller than a carry-on size, and I packed all of my stuff in half of it for 10 days, which I thought was pretty impressive. But then we ended up both buying duffel bags on the way back because we had so much stuff. Most of it was like not even for me. Like I bought like a couple pins, a board game, which was to take up a little bit of space. It was a Harry Potter board game that I could not find online to like get in the United States, and like really not much else. I got like a t-shirt and a hoodie. But like everything else was like for the baby and for like Jessica and Kirsten and like other family members and Avery. So needed another duffel bag, and Nick did a little shopping too because he loved like all of the like clothing stores in Europe. He was very into it. So Thursday, I do have two TV shows on, which this is the day that we left for vacation. So for my 2 TV shows, I'm going to grab my little things and just grab 2 of these gray ones. I like that they're all one color. I feel like I need to start doing some more kits that have like all one color little things. Just whenever they're like really bold colors, you know, just doing like all one color little things is nice, though. I do like, for like color blocking, doing all like different colors, but I feel like some spreads look good with different things. Like some of them look good with the black icons rather than the white, so it really just depends. So I had 2 t-shirts on. It was Superstore and Scandal. Scandal I actually caught up on in the plane, and I am so into it. I did have to drop my car off in the morning to be serviced because someone hit the mirror on the garage and it wasn't me, so you can process of elimination that one. Wasn't really thrilled about it, but, and I was gonna say accidents happen, but I'm not a big believer in accidents, especially whenever it's just because you're not paying attention. And that's what happened. Someone wasn't paying attention. Can you tell I'm a little bitter about it? I was actually at IMAX when it happened, and Jessica and Kirsten were like standing in front of me watching me get the phone call, and they were like, someone is in trouble right now. So there is that. I went to work this day. I don't remember why, but I have in here that I worked. It might have just been some last minute stuff that I had to do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in. So I went to work. I had to finish packing. We took the girls to the kennel, which they had a really good time at the kennel. They always do. They post pictures of them and they like send us pictures, and they just look so cute and so happy. They just have so many friends there, and they're like definitely like the favorites. And like everyone who works there is like, I just love them so much, and like I love my girls. So that's that. And then also we had to get my, oh, I don't have a plain one in this. Let me find a plain icon thing. So I pulled out these flight trackers, and really like a lot of these colors work, but I think I want to use the green because I feel like when it comes to multicolor sheets, I really try to use the option that's the least likely that I'm going to use it in any other spread. So I feel like as far as green goes, first of all, this green matches like pretty much perfectly, and these nails are not doing me any favors today. And how often would I use like green in a spread? Not very often. I just really love the colors in this. I wasn't going to do rainbow. Like I remember whenever she gave me the art for this, I was like, you know, I could go a little more pastel with like a pink and a baby blue and like a yellow, but I don't know, there's just something about doing something a little bit more on the rainbow side really spoke to me. So that is the little flight tracker, and we went from Austin to London direct flight, which was super awesome, and we left at 6 p.m. and got there at 10 a.m. on Friday, which was crazy. And completely like never got adjusted to the sleep schedule. It just didn't happen, and by the time that we were like maybe it could happen, it was like far too late. Like there was no hope at all as far as I'm concerned. It just wasn't gonna happen. So let's see what else. Okay, so Friday we checked into our hotel, we went out to eat. Oh, I was sick also. I was sick since like Wednesday, and I was sick through probably the next Monday. I was sick for like a whole week. It was like a congestion. It was like I couldn't tell if it was like a cold or if it like a flu cold or if it was allergies. And I don't know. I kind of just took medicine for both. I called my doctor before taking it, but I was not sure. It was like bad, and I just like felt horrible. The flight was pretty terrible as far as like I couldn't breathe because it was dry, and like my nose was just clogged. So this day was like a lot of sleeping, because also I didn't sleep on the plane. But I did have 3 TV shows on. You guys are gonna realize how basic I am whenever I do next week's plan with me, and you're like, Andre, you just kind of like took it like day by day and just like chilled, and that's pretty much what I did. We did do like everything we wanted to do for the most part. There's a couple like food things we didn't get to do, but I mean, that's not a big deal. And payday, so I think for that I'm just gonna use the little money icon little thing. But like for like there's a couple days, especially because I was sick and like Nick was sick too, where we were just like dead. We're like, okay, we're gonna do like one thing today, and then we're just gonna like relax. So then other than that, I don't know if I have any 6 stickers, but that'd be adorable, wouldn't it? Just adorable to have a 6 sticker in there, guys. I'm so weird. let's grab some of this washi here. It's not working out for me today. I think this would be super cute with the heart checklist too because they're rainbow. And just stick that there. Yeah. I have to have 6 stickers. That's gotta be a thing. I feel like Once More with Love made them and I don't know if I bought them. So I'm just gonna use from Fox and Cactus, this little girl with her eyes are like crossed out. I feel like a couple of these kind of go for sick, but like this one's just adorable, so we're gonna use that one. They're all adorable though, let's be real. So I'm gonna use that, and then on Saturday, which was kind of like my birthday, like this is what I wanted to do for my birthday, so this was like the day that I was like, this is my birthday. So for this day, we had to go pick up the tickets in the morning, which like we could just do. I had a couple different things like to put up in the checklist area, but I think I'm just gonna do a little car icon. I feel like I'm using all the orange icons because I had to pick up my tickets from StubHub, which I was super nervous about, and I feel like I was anxious because like the way that it works, like I feel like no one cares like if you buy tickets from StubHub, but the way that the Cursed Child works is like they were specifically like not allowing people, and you can find articles about it, that were buying tickets from StubHub, and I was like, how do they even know? But like it does say your last name on the tickets, but I was like so anxious that they weren't going to let us in because we bought the tickets on StubHub, which like I get why you shouldn't, but at the same time I did, and I didn't, like I did. And I was like worried it just wasn't gonna get in, and you know, but there was no problem at all. And The Cursed Child was like the most amazing thing I've ever watched in my entire life. I'm pretty sure that it's gonna come to New York, so in like a couple of years. So if you wanted to see it in the States, definitely wait for that. But if you were in London, I would definitely get tickets for it if you can and go, because it was absolutely amazing. I think I want to find, do I have any Harry Potter stickers? Yes, I do. I want to get that out for that. So I found, I think, the perfect stickers for this, and I'm going to use the little like Teeny and Friends stickers from, I believe it was not this past month's subscription, but maybe the month before. And I'm going to use the Gryffindor the one with the pink hair, and I am a Gryffindor. Nick is a Hufflepuff, and I'd like to know in the comments what you are, and yeah, what house are you? Because that's something like I like to know about people. Like I asked Kirsten recently, I was like, what do you think Avery is? Like, do you think that you know already what she is? Like, is there like traits that you're seeing? Because I feel like if you know the houses, like you could be like, oh, I know that you are this, you are this, you are this. And a lot of people don't like to know like what they are, especially like I feel like people that don't know, like one of our friends, we were like, you're a Slytherin, and they're like, no, I'm not a Slytherin, I'm a Gryffindor. And I'm like, no, you're definitely a Slytherin. But it's not, because Slytherin's not like a bad thing, but just different. Like I feel like whenever you don't know the houses, you just automatically think that Slytherin is like bad, which it's not bad. It's just everyone has its own characteristics. So there is that. And then also this is week 16 of pregnancy. So I'm going to go ahead and use, I'll just use a half box. Let's just use a half box. Which I'm really excited. I feel like this is like really breezing through, like as far as like weeks go, which is super awesome. Very excited. Just so excited to meet the baby. Just so excited. And then on the 23rd is my birthday. I am 25 years old. I'm quarter of a century. That's what I keep saying. Which every time I say quarter of the century, I think of Storm of the Century, which is probably one of my favorite Stephen King movies. It was technically like a made-for-TV movie, even though it's like 6 hours long, but it's definitely one of my favorites. So for my birthday, I think I'm going to use a half box. So I'm going to use, obviously, a gold one. And I'm going to put this down here. And then I do want a little piece of washi. And because I'm very, very boring, for my birthday, what I wanted to do was to sleep and order so much crafting inserts. Because that's something I like to do. And for my birthday, I think I'm going to use, I didn't even pull out like a sticker for my birthday, did I? No. Oh, I can use the little 23 numbers. I probably shouldn't use the glitter box, but I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the little 23. I loved this extra because you could use it for other things. Come on. Other birthdays and stuff like that, and I feel like the gold's really easy to work with. So there's a 2, oh no, not 23, what? Just rolling back a couple of years. And 25. I think 25 is just like a good number. It's a quarter, like a nickel dime quarter. It's 25. We'll do a little munchkin next to it, and then we'll just know it's my birthday, because I think I'll remember that forever, that 23rd is my birthday. And then other than that, I wanted to relax and to sleep and stuff like that. So I think I'm just gonna use a big old half box. Put a little washi on the bottom. Like I told you guys, I'm boring. I'm in London on my birthday. I think it was because this day was like really long, because the play, like with the break, ends up being like 8 hours. And then the next day we did the studio tour, so it was like jam-packed, smashed in the middle. So I was like, if I'm gonna be doing a studio tour tomorrow, I'm gonna be chilling. So I'm gonna use another one of those. Other than that, I think that is everything for this. I have a lot of stickers over here. I don't think I need anything on here. I've been trying to save my stickers to do like a giveaway of like my extras. So I got a lot of them, and I could do my weekend banner. So that'll be something that happens. And also just like I go through and declutter a lot, like just kits that I'm not going to use and things like that. Just because there's no reason for me to hold on to them. I do buy a lot of kits that I don't end up using them just because there's not enough weeks in the year, and I kind of try to like plan things out, but it doesn't always work out. And I'm not gonna go ahead and put any of these little dots in, because with the nails, it's just really not gonna happen. So I'm gonna kind of keep it ultra simple this week with deco and just use some of the bigger stuff. And just place those down random. Let me just pull you guys out a little tiny bit. Get a little closer. So, yeah. I feel like I talked so much in this plan with me. I'm so sorry. I love these little macarons. Jessica did a really good job with them. They're super cute. I never really noticed like the little sprinkle of glitter on top of them. They're so adorable. I think that's all I want to do actually. I do really like these little dots, and I love putting them on the top, but it's just really what the else isn't gonna happen. So that is everything for this week. I love the way that it turned out, and I hope that you guys liked it too. I enjoyed filming it for you guys, and I will try and link, if I remember, everyone down below, but the kit is from Scribble Prints Co, which is my shop, and it is the January mystery kit. I believe it is still available in the shop. And then there are some stickers from Fox and Cactus. So these girls here are all from Fox and Cactus. The little unicorn and the little bubble bars are from Frank Hearts You. These little scribbler girls are by me, and then this girl here, Teeny and Friends, is by Glam Planner. So I hope you guys like this spread, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.